palette takeover week, and yesterday I randomly selected the palette that I'm going to have to be using this week, depending on if I want to use eyeshadow or not. And the Club Nebula from Kaleidos was picked. So at first I was super excited. I really do love this palette. And then I did my first look with my channel members, and let me tell you, I hated it. I hated it. You would have seen it in one of my videos that I posted. Oh my goodness. You know what it was? And I think this is just getting old. I did that makeup and it wasn't the best, right? But it was still looking okay. And then I went and had lunch, and I went to film the video. I think it was my Pan in Every Palette update, and all of my makeup had come off. So I had to reapply the eyeshadow. And granted, I didn't even like what I had done. I didn't want to redo it. So I redid it, and then it looked even worse on that video than when I first did it with my channel members. So anyway, it doesn't matter. We are going into the Club Nebula this week. I figured I would do like a little get ready with me, and then I think for maybe the rest of the, the looks that I do, it's like a makeup diaries style video, which I started last month, and I'm going to do it at it's going to happen for me the last week of the month, and then you guys see it the first week of the next month. So anyway, it's like a makeup diaries. But I figured we're gonna do a look today together. Maybe we'll do like a little bit of palette bingo just to have a little bit of fun. And then the rest of the week, obviously, I will just wear what I wanna wear. So anyway, this potentially could be a palette that's going to be as part of maybe the palettes that I kind of need to let go and say goodbye to. As sad as that is, I'm trying to find my eyeshadow primer because actually I'm also a little bit high. Not, I mean like elevated. I'm I'm gonna go in with my old Beauty Bay. Oh, I tried to go on Beauty Bay today and it said the site was shut down. Or not shut down, but they're like, we'll be back soon, and you couldn't even go on there. So I wonder if they're just revamping it or if they have some issues. But I actually was in the mood to shop this morning, or just peruse and browse and just see what's new, because I haven't really been doing that. And I couldn't because their website wasn't working. But I did end up going on Notino and putting stuff in my basket, and my basket ended up being 120 euros. And I'm like, I'm satisfied with that. Clicked away, didn't buy stuff. But there is some stuff that I definitely want to buy. That is relatively affordable. It's just I added a Gucci blush in the mix, which was ridiculous. It was like almost 60 euros, but it looks so pretty. And I'm just thinking, Gabby, look at all of the blush in your collection already. You do not need to buy a blush. Oh no, I don't have a phone with me. How are we going to randomize this? Hold on, I need to get a phone. So I think we're going to pick 5 random shades from this palette, and we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm just using Google. So 1 out of 15. The first one is going to be number 6. Ooh, nice. It is this one, You're My Only Hope, which is really pretty. I mean, it used to be really pretty. It makes me sad if this is a palette that I need to say goodbye to. No, but that is gorgeous still. All right, next one is going to be 4. Okay, so it is the green matte over here. This is Queen of Blades. All right, next up, we are going to pick number 9. Nice. Okay, so number 9 is this one called Rockhopper, which is this purpley, very kind of off purple shade, like a mauvey purple shade. All right, I'm liking it so far. And then the next one is going to be number 14. So that is Nebula down here, which I am just not a fan of. I never was a fan of this shade, and I used it. I already used it this week, and it's not as pretty as it should be. All right, that's our look so far. Let's do the 5th shade. Number 9, we've done that one. 14, we've done. 2. Oh gosh, okay, it is the 7 to 9, which I used the other day. This is a matte. And this is the Color Story. Okay, so I think straight away what I want to go into is rock hopper, which is this purple. So by the time that you see this video, it's going to be like a week from now that you see this video, but my parents are coming this Sunday. And so by the time you see this video, they would have already been here for several days. So I'm currently just trying to get the house ready. I was hoping that the weather would stay nice, but it's all rainy and horrible today. And so that's not fun because I was doing quite a lot of, I wanted to do quite a lot of laundry, and I wanted to finally use the sun to dry my clothes, but I don't think that's going to be possible. But yeah, they're coming, so I'm super excited. So it does mean that I'm going to be posting a little bit less when they're here. They are here for about a week and a half, so not too long. But if you notice that my videos are a little bit sporadic, it's because some of them I filmed in advance and some of them I might not film at all. I don't really know how it's going to go. I'm going to try to get, I have one already filmed and ready to go. This one will hopefully be filmed and ready to go right before they get here so that I can just post it whenever I need to. But I'm sure there's going to be a few days where I'm supposed to post and I won't post. So just so you know, I'm not disappearing on you. It's just that my parents are here and I want to enjoy their company, and I don't want to be sitting here filming videos or editing because it does take some time away. And because they're only here for a short amount of time, you know, I just want to enjoy the time as much as possible. I haven't seen them in a year. So it is what it is. So yeah, I'm super excited. My son also just had his birthday yesterday, so that was really exciting. He had a birthday party over the weekend. He's turned 6, but his real birthday was yesterday, so we opened all his presents yesterday. And he actually had got some really nice presents. And I feel like he enjoyed all of them. Like, he's not one that is crazy about opening presents. Just, you know, it is what it is. He'll do it because he knows that's what other people do, but it's not something that he is or has ever really been like cared about. He did get a couple things from a friend of his that he just really did not care. But that's why we had him open presents just with us and not around other people, because he can't really like fake it. You know how when you get a gift and you can kind of fake it a little bit, you know, or maybe kids are just not like that, but he, you know, he doesn't have a filter in that respect. It's not like he just like, he can't hide his indifference. That's what I mean about getting some type of gift. So that was kind of funny. But anyway, yeah, it's been kind of busy, and it's going to continue to be a little bit busy over the next week and a bit. But I'm happy about that because I feel like my life's been really boring for a while now, especially since I'm not working. I'm trying to, you know, fill my time with things that are productive. You know what I mean? I obviously I spend way more time now with my son, which was the main goal. But, you know, he still goes to nursery because it's good for him to socialize with other kids his age. And so we didn't want to take that away from him. And so my life definitely slowed down quite a lot. But, you know, I figured out a way to stay busy. But it's nice to have more busy days than not at the moment. Oh my gosh, my neck is like killing me. I don't know what I pulled it the other day, and like this side of my shoulder and my neck, oh my gosh, it's so sore. So sore. But anyway, whatever. Let's move on. So I've done that, and I've sort of, I don't know, put it in the crease. I've done something with it, right? All right, so I've done one shade, and I've spoken a lot. I don't know what else to do. I think I wanted to go into the green, like the matte green. So let's do that next. I'm going to use a fluffy brush for this one as well. So this is the Queen of Blades. And I'm going to put this more towards the outer V area and a little bit in the crease. Yeah, I don't want to use too much, and I don't think I want to do a wing today. I keep trying to do them and make them work, and it's just not happening for me. I'm not a wing girl, so I think I'll just do this for now. And hopefully try to revive this palette a little bit. As soon as I did that look the other day, I've started a chopping block list because I think it would be a good exercise to figure out, you know, even though I have all of these palettes that I say I love, if I don't go into them, they're just going to keep getting older, and the pigment's going to go, they're not going to be as beautiful and sparkly, and that's kind of what happened with this one. I'm going to go into the lighter green, which is the 7 to 9, basically a turquoise. Does anyone else feel like we should boycott politicians, Hollywood, rich people? I can't help spiraling with the things that I am reading and watching online in terms of what's going on, and quite honestly, it's made me want to shut off the internet completely. Safeguard my family, my son in particular, as a young child. Oh my goodness. It is quite a horrible thing that has been going on for as long as I've lived, right? It all started back in the 90s. Who knows? It's probably before that too with other people, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, I don't want to even like say the names of what this is. I mean, it's just, is anyone else feeling the way I'm feeling? Like, I every day, like, I'll go on YouTube and I'll see a short and I'll put it on because I'm curious, right? And I'm astounded as to what people are saying. And then obviously the algorithm keeps showing me everything about the files, right? And I wish I hadn't seen any of this. I'm at the point now where I would rather not know. I just want these people locked away. All these people need to get what they deserve, these horrible, nasty people who are still walking the streets. But otherwise, you know, ignorance is bliss in my mind at this point, because I like hearing about the, like, to the extent of really what was going on and has been going on, and who knows, probably still is going on somewhere. It's just, it's like a movie. It's like something that you, like, it's all been real. You know what I mean? There's like been movies about this for so long, and it's all been real. It makes me angry. I can't get into it. I can't. I don't want my channel to start being like that, but these people need to be, yeah, they'll get what they deserve. They need to get what they deserve. It is not enough what's going on, especially with people still in power. Like, it is absolutely mind-boggling, how far the corruption goes. But I'm also, at this point, we are so desensitized. Like, are we even surprised? That's what's so sad about it, right? Like, there are so many good people in the world, but then the bad people have all the power. And I'm, you know, I'm smiling about it because I'm like, well, you know, it's like, what can you do? They have the power, they have the money, they rule the world. It is not a free world at all. And it's not a world where you have transparency about things, because you clearly don't. So anyway, I just wanted to, I don't know, maybe vent a little about that. We're going to move on. I'm going to put this one, you see how they've all rubbed off? I haven't actually rubbed this off. It's just that's how the pigment has ended up being. I'm going to go into Nebula, and I'm going to put some NYX glitter glue because I do want this to pop a little bit, because I do want to film a video. And so I'm just going to put a little bit of the NYX glitter glue here. So I'm doing it not necessarily right in the middle of my lid, but more like kind of the middle, but more towards like the outer V area a little bit. And then we're just going to dab it on, and hopefully it looks pretty. I'm hoping this look goes way better than the other look. So going with my finger, and let's see. Yeah, so, I mean, kudos to the people who are spending hours and hours of their life digging through all of that and not being paid to do it or whatever, and finding out all this stuff, and I'm making sure that people realize what is really going on in there, because there are like 3 million files. It's just absolutely hideous. But then also, I mean, like I said, at the time that I'm saying this now, it's going to be a whole week before you see this video, so who knows what else is going to come out. But you know, now they're saying that there's files missing, and they have clear evidence of what type of files are missing from which witness and everything, and it is just so corrupt. It is so corrupt because obviously the files are missing because they were removed, because they are still trying to protect people in power. Anyway, I'm gonna go into You're My Only Hope, because I need hope. And we're gonna put this here, and we'll see. Maybe, I don't want to remove this turquoise completely, but I think, yeah, I think we have to. I didn't use the glitter glue for this because I think it's okay that we don't need to do that. We've done a little bit of an ombre. Sorry, my nails. I keep saying I need to do my nails, but I haven't done them. I'm wondering, I was really going to go into like full-on spring, but now it's cloudy and rainy and horrible today. But apparently it's sunny tomorrow, so I think I'm going to go pink or peachy color and just like try to, I think the more you brighten up your life, the more spring will realize it needs to come, right? You know? I think that's, we still need to manifest this, everybody. If you are in the, I guess, the Western Hemisphere, you were waiting for spring, right? So we need to manifest this a little bit. I think that's it. I used all the shades, right? It's okay. It's a little bit of a messy. It's still not my favorite, but it's a palette bingo. So I use shades that I probably wouldn't have used otherwise. All right, I think I'm going to just do the rest of my face, and then I will be back. All right, here is the final look. Now, granted, I don't like my mascara. I'm using a new one and I hate it. So anyway, it is a little messy, right? I think that's me though. It's like my blending. But this is what we've ended up with for today's video. It's fine. It's fine. For a palette bingo, I think I think all the shades kind of worked well together. You can't really see the green matte that I put in my outer V, but that's fine. It was a good thing to cover it. Anyway, let's move on to the next look. so it is a few days later. I didn't end up doing another makeup look with the Club Nebula because, quite frankly, I did not want to wear any makeup yesterday. It is Monday as I'm filming this, and I also feel as though I'm at the point now that I didn't know that I was here, quite honestly, with this palette, but given how the shades performed this week, I think I need to let this go. So I already wrote it down in my, chopping block palettes. I'm gonna start a list. As I'm doing this project, I think it's going to be helpful for me. I know last month I said, well, let me rate all these palettes that I use for my takeover week in terms of creativity. So I gave the Earthy, 2 out of 5, which is not very good. This one, I think in terms of creativity, maybe a 3 out of 5, but in terms of overall happiness using this palette, it was not good. I just, maybe aside from the last look that I did, I didn't think any of these looked very good in terms of the looks that I created. I think the shades kept disappearing on me. There's just no staying power with them at all. The shimmers aren't as impactful as they used to be. And sadly, I think this is just too old. It's expired. And I think I'm quite happy to let it go. I will keep it in my collection as something that I have collected, but in terms of rolling into projects and tracking it and all of that, I'm gonna let it go. It's quite sad, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. There's no need for me to put this type of formula on my eyes when it's just rubbish. And especially since I have other palettes in my collection that are nicer and maybe also old and I need to use them a little bit more. This one, sadly, has just, it's gone past its due date, unfortunately. I am glad that I had it rolled into my Project Level Up last year. It was just a year ago, right? I feel like it was just a year ago that this was rolled in. And I am glad about that. I really am. But I think also it just makes me sad because you don't know when this is going to happen. And I feel like last year, it didn't perform as badly as it has this last week. So this was an eye-opener for me. I'm actually glad that it was pulled for this palette takeover. I was really excited until I did my first look with the channel members, and then I hated that look. And it didn't, like, the shadows kept disappearing on my eyes. And it just looked terrible. So I appreciate that looked terrible. And then maybe throughout the week I did okay looks, but none of them were pretty. I didn't like any of them to the point where I was happy to wear it on my face, So that's my feeling on this palette takeover week. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Obviously, I included a little longer get ready with me in this one too, and then the rest I just did like sort of quick little snippets of me doing my makeup. Let me know if that works for you. But yeah, this one was definitely an eye-opener, as opposed to last month where it's the Earthy and I'm just sick of that palette. It still performs great. This one, I love this palette. But it doesn't perform. So yeah, I'm gonna have to let it go. But anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I think it's probably gonna be super long. So enjoy yourselves and I will see you in my next one. Bye.